So, good morning and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me for this masterclass. Purpose is the why. Does that even mean? And if I'm not on purpose, therefore I am not living my best life, and life is not good, and all these sort of stories. That's not even true. So, what does purpose is the why? Well, we do everything with purpose, whether it be um, uh, make dinner, change the baby's nappy, go to work, drive to the supermarket. It's all with purpose. And I'm going to introduce you to this very special camel. He's since passed away, he's since died, but this is cute. Cute. Cute the camel had thing for me. He was adorable, absolutely adorable. And I met Cute in October 2024, October 2025, and December 2025. So he knew me and I knew him. And I also knew the camel man that owned him. But Cute was the purpose and he knew his why. You see, he knew that he was here to support people. Every camel or animal has a different personality, just like people. But his purpose of why was to make people feel so comfortable. He was gentle. He would just dip down and kiss me or kiss other people. His why was just to love people. But yet he was big, and when his big head came in, it could feel like it was really like, oh my God, that's scary. When they make their weird sounds, it can sound scary. When they get aggressive and they make all this like noise and thing at the mouth, which he didn't do, he was very gentle. There was a why. So how come Cute the camel understood this, but people don't under purpose is the why? What are you talking about? So, beautiful Cute is always in my heart, and I love this photo. The camel man actually took the photo. Didn't even realize. I just asked if I could go and give him a big cuddle, and he took the photo. Purpose. What is purpose? Purpose is doing something with intention and to get a result of something. That's the basic things. But people get caught up in what's my purpose in spirituality and self development. Or if I'm not doing my purpose, then I'm not happy. And when I do my purpose, I'll be happy. And Jean, you're doing your purpose. No. So I'm going to give you a really basic example. When you go to empty your bladder, you do it on purpose because you don't want to wet your pants. It's a really basic example, but the purpose is not to wet your pants, is to feel comfortable in the body, is to release all the urine from the bladder. There's an outcome that you're wanting. So, why I say purpose is the why, because when we get in touch with the why of life, not how, we're so caught up, and some of you know this already, there's nothing like bringing it back in for August of if you know the why you're doing anything, it means you know what the outcome is that you want. Now, whether it be eating healthy, whether it be having a clean, tidy house, having a job that you like, going for a walk, going to the gym, losing weight, like whatever it is. Why do you want it? Well, okay, if you want that, then this is the outcome you want. Okay, no problems. It's really simple. Such a simple thing. Purpose is the why. It's the outcome you want with the why. Why do you want it? And here's the outcome. So this is really important in Southern Hemisphere at the moment because we are in August, which is planning time. And in this planning time, it's like we are the butterfly in the chrysalis and we're about to just gently come out as a butterfly. We've been transforming and all sorts of changes have been happening in us. And I know, why do I want to start my new year in a different way and place? And these are the outcomes that I want. it allows us to actually attract that. If we're conscious of it, then things are different. Whereas people just keep going round and round and round and round and round and round in survival. And so from my Secret Codes to Manifesting book, which will be launched later this year, it's all about I create what I receive. That's it. And if I know what I'm receiving, purpose is the why, then I actually get to create it. If I know the why, then I want to feel good, or I want to have more sleep-ins, or I want to be outdoors more, or I want more connection, friendship, support, or I want whatever you want. And this is the key to what do you want? What do you really want? So I'm going to give you an example right now. You'll notice that I'm not in my home-based office. I'm actually in accommodation where I write my books, and it's called Atlantis. So I'm in Atlantis, and purpose is the why. What is my why? I want to actually be warm. I'm so cold in here. It's all tiles, and I don't have the heater on because I'm not good with like air conditioning and things. Got my Ugg boots on, I've got my jumper. I think the air conditioning has to go on. And that purpose is that the outcome I want is to be warm. So why would I put on the air conditioner? Because I want to be warm. You know, this sounds like really simple maths, but if we're conscious of it, it eases the stresses and the pressures that we put and the expectations we put on ourselves of when I am on purpose, then I'm stop, just be gentle, gentle, gentle. It's all about a kind mind. And so just being able to go, okay, why am I so cold? Oh, yeah, the air conditioner is not on. That's the heater here. Okay, then with purpose, I'm going to put the air conditioner on, click, and then I get warm. Simple sacred geometry, mathematics. So, 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 so simple. But it's always the why. Let's go to the why. Why would you want anything? Why? And we always ask how. That really limits us in this 3D paradigm. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do? Yet we are so connected to divine guidance. In fact, that connection to divine guidance is so you don't even realize because it is you. And so you do know how to do anything. It's like we're a big ball of potentiality and everything is possible. Just our monkey mind with this 3D world can limit us. And so asking ourselves, why do you want that? Sometimes the brain, though, can go back to when we're a little child and an adult, whether it's a teacher, parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, or somebody else, says, why do you want that? That you have to prove why I want it. And that's where the brain can mix up purpose and prove. Is it the same thing? Not at all. And we are the authority of ourselves. So right here in the thymus gland, which is your immune system, you are the authority. You are the governing body. You are the government to yourself as such. And so what do you want that? Oh, yeah. It's like coming back to a kid. Do you want that? Because when I get the new toy, then I can play with it. And then my best friend can come over. And then it's this abundance of joy that comes through. And so why it brings in the abundance of joy as well. And what's the outcome I want? Abundance of joy. So purpose is the why. So why do you want anything? Why do you want to go to the gym? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want a quiet household? Why do you want things tidy in your home? Why do you want to get your hair done? Why do you want to go to the dentist? They're what I question sometimes, but I do like going to the dentist because it does clean my teeth and things. But otherwise, I don't like the dentist. But why do you want anything? And it's not about proving, it's about purpose of, well, the outcome I want. This is what I want. So to be able to tap into that and have that conversation in your mind, just yourself, me, myself, and I, it can be deliciously creative and deliciously fun, abundant, playful, kind, loving, compared to the pressure of you better be on purpose. Everybody else is. And if only I was doing this, Oh my goodness me, that creates mind pain. And so purpose is the why. What outcome do you want? List it down. I want this. Or gift yourself something like being cold in the Southern Hemisphere. Make yourself a beautiful hot drink. My favorite is hot water and lemon, which I've already had this morning. Hot water and lemon, sitting for a moment. And as I hold the mug, especially this morning with my hands, hold the mug, I was like, okay, what's the outcome I want from today? I set an intention of what I want for the day. What do I want from today? And why do I want that? Well, because it's going to make me feel. And that's really important that emotions allow us to create what we want. They allow us to get the outcome, purpose that we want as well. We're so afraid of emotions. And yet, when we tap into this is how I really want to feel, just like my snuggly jumper, it's like, this is what I really want to feel. Yeah, that's what I want. So then that outcome is the why. What that also does is it appeases the ego brain. It sends off a vibration within your body that you don't go into situations, things, and circumstances and experiences with fear. Other people will feel that. They'll test you. This is really important in relationships, such as, let's say you really want to, I don't know, paint the house, get new cushions or something, decorate or buy a new car or go on a holiday. And your partner says, yeah, but why do you want that? We don't need that. Well, instead of that, you're resonating on this different frequency that goes out and they feel it. Oh, okay. So you want to paint the house? Tell me more. It opens up to them as well. It opens up to not having to explain, justify, give reasons or excuses about your heart's desires. All of this stuff on purpose is the why. Are you serious? Absolutely. So simple, so easy, so gentle, so kind. And one of the mystery school laws, purpose is the why. Because without that why and knowing what your outcomes are, what happens? We have pain, we blame, we say, well, it's because of them. So I'm going to go back to Cute the Camel and I've popped him back on screen again. So the outcome that he wanted for people, which was also the outcome that the owner wanted as well, was he wanted people, owner, wanted people to love camels like he did. He grew up around the pyramids from 6 years of age. At 10 years old, he burnt all his school books. He didn't go back to school. He watched his dad be a horseman and then a camelman around the pyramids. Imagine, my goodness me, imagine growing up around the pyramids as your playground. And back then, there was no fences around the pyramid, there was no security. And so that outcome that the camelman wants is people to feel really good seeing his backyard, seeing his work area, enjoying the camels like he does. And so then that's a ripple effect on Cute the camel, that he just would bend down and put his big buffy head next to you and just want to kiss you. Or you can see there, I'm actually giving him a big cuddle, but also massaging him. Plus, I used to do a bit of healing on him. He just loved it. But he was loving me back too. The outcome is love me. I'm gentle. I'm kind. Love me. And so, what if in anything you did, you just had a quick, like, what's my why? What's the outcome? Really simple. And when you start to do this, it only takes about 5 times to do it. It becomes you a natural thing. Although they say it takes 21 to 61 days now to build a habit, whatever, it's up to you. But I know if I know my why and the outcome I want, I can make a quick decision because decisions equal destiny. And so, what do you want to feel? That's the basic rule. What do you want to feel? And then if you feel that, your mindset changes too. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some sharing from all of you. And if you'd like to put it in the chat, you are so more than welcome. Please put a Y in front of it. So that means yes, Jean, share. Put an N, a no, don't share, Jean. And while you guys are doing that, I just want to share also, for those that don't know, I am absolutely so honored to have shared these masterclasses for 9 years. We are starting to wrap these up. So there is only now three more masterclasses left. I've done them every Monday for 9 years. And 9 in sacred geometry is about adding something physically. As we close this down, there are beautiful new things coming for everyone of Mystery School. It's just changing with the times, and you can go back to the recordings of all of these on my YouTube channel, Jinshi Millennium Education, if you ever want to catch up on them too. So let's do some sharing. And as I said, if you want to pop in the chat, you are more than welcome. We'll go Leona and Kim to start with.
Hello, everybody. I think my golden heart today is Rocky Top is um, the why and the purpose doesn't have to be big. It can be little things every day. It just has to be little micro increments to get you back in track and get you back in heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely, Leona. Thank you. And this is why I love the sharing, guys, because you guys have wisdom. Yeah, this can be the tiniest little thing. What's the outcome you want? The dish is washed. Why? Because it makes me feel good if they're all washed and put away at nighttime rather than coming to a sink full of dirty dishes in the morning. Simple, really simple. Let's go to Kim and good morning.
Morning, everyone. So mine was I'm going round and round in circles. So to be kind and gentle to myself, and to make the purpose and to get the outcome. So yeah, it was a really good reminder. Thank you.
That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Tanan. And how many of you, like Kim was sharing, are going round and round in circles? And the kind mind, which I write in the Secret Codes Manifesting book, having a kind mind and a miracle mind. Miracle actually means a change of perception. So the Course in Miracles is a change of perception. And so where are you going round and round and round and round and round and round, which puts this intense expectation and pressure on self? So huge. Beautiful. Bonnie has shared, purpose allows me to focus deliberately and intentionally. I create my heart's desires easily in line with what brings me joy, happiness. Purpose keeps me on track. Absolutely beautiful. And intention is all part of this as well. And intention is being able to state something and then embody it, actually action it, ground it as well. And to have that deliberate focus allows us to go, wait, there's nothing else in the world but this thing. So the body, the mind loves all of it. And Lou, I love it, darling. Lou's got what Leona said. So easy. Absolutely too. So thank you so much, lovelies. And remember, purpose is the why, and purpose is not the stresses of I should be on purpose and everyone's doing better and what, oh my gosh, that just creates absolute pain. And Mystery School is never about that. It's about kind mind. But the why, all plants and animals live in that why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Why am I growing as a flower? Or why am I dropping my leaves, being deciduous as a tree in winter? Because I know that it's time to grow new leaves in the springtime. Nature has it so well sorted. Just us humans need to catch up. So remember, purpose is your why And I have only got three more masterclasses. So I hope you'll join me. Have a beautiful week, everyone. And thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Bye, guys.